Well, here we are in lockdown again. I'm in the office today for a couple of hours after cutting my holiday short because of lockdown. Unfortunately, it had to be done. A few people, or a lot of people, have been a bit critical of the state government in saying that they perhaps should have done it earlier. I don't know. I'm not an expert. They listen to the experts. Maybe they should have. Maybe what they've done is the right thing. Time will tell. In any event, let's get on. Let's do the right thing. You know, I was talking to the member for Campbelltown, Greg Warren, today as part of my usual catch-up. I do that with all local members, regardless of whether they're Labor, Liberal, Colour-Thumpian or whatever. And he and I were talking about the difficulties that are associated with the lockdown, the difficulties associated more particularly with the rollout of the vaccines. And we both agreed that the rollout has been absolutely horrendous. Where the blame lies, we don't know, but we both agreed that the federal government has a lot to do with it, and perhaps the state government now should be doing a little bit more. For example, we're in school holidays. Wouldn't it be a good idea to use the vacant school halls and other parts around the playgrounds, things of that nature, to have vaccination centres set up during the holidays? How many people could be vaccinated during that time? Other things, such as blood banks, for example, could be moved around and go to aged care centres and get all the aged care workers vaccinated. So far as Marsdens is concerned, it's important from our point of view that we encourage our staff to get vaccinated. To that end, I'll be telling our staff today that if they wish to take time off to go and get vaccinated, then they should do so and they won't be docked. It is in their interest as individuals, and we are very concerned about their health. It's in the interests of our firm and it's in the interests of our clients. And most importantly, it's in the interests of the community as a whole that as many of us get vaccinated as soon as possible. So far as Marsdens is concerned, during the lockdown, it's not business as usual, but it is business continuing. There are some people in the office that need to be in the office. Those that don't need to be in the office, then they will be working from home. If a lawyer needs a meeting with a client or a client needs a meeting with a lawyer, if it can't be arranged by electronic means, Zoom, Teams or whatever it might be, then we will take all the appropriate precautions, the personal protective equipment and everything else, and still see the client where necessary. Other than that, it is business as usual. From my point of view, I encourage everybody to get out there and get vaccinated sooner rather than later. It's in your interest, your health as a whole, and it is also, just as importantly, in the interest of the community, because the sooner we get to that level of around about 80% fully vaccinated, the better it is going to be for the community. Incidentally, speaking of 80%, at the moment we are under 5%, which is absolutely incredible. Israel, which is the highest country, is close to 60%, and we are the lowest of Western nations to be, in terms of percentages, vaccinated. We're behind Slovenia, Luxembourg, Lithuania, Latvia, Slovakia. It's absolutely incredible how slowly we're doing it. Anyway, I'm not going to harp on about that. I just encourage you all to get out there, get the job done, and get the jab done. Thanks, and look after yourselves.